Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Atlanta Braves. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. Just about set to go now. And on the mound now, Reynaldo Lopez. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
Full count.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
First and second, no outs.
That's a ball.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. The pitch. In the air out to center. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. He is safe.
Beat him.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with one away.
Alek Thomas will hit next.
Nope.
That one missing
That's inside.
Runners at the corners, one away. Here in game 3 of the NLDS. Here goes the runner. Harris has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. Here comes the runner from third. In there safely.
Oh, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Marte off of first with 2 away. He goes down looking. We go to the bottom of the first. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. That one finds the zone.
One ball,
count 1-2.
2 strikes.
And a good eye there.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Swing and a miss. Some high cheese for strike 3. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. That one almost got him. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Just off the inside corner. And the count is filled up. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Up with it. Fires to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Man at first with 1 gone. Here's Profar now. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at first, 1 away.
Ball. Down.
This one in the dirt. Runner on the go. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Good eye in that spot. And a ground ball to first. Lockley to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. Third game of the division series. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake McCarthy. Hitting the air out to center field. Harris has a beat on it. Nabs it, and there's one away. Tyler Locklear stands in now for the Diamondbacks. One down, base is empty. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters early, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
Throws to first. Awesome play there. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Ildemaro Vargas.
That's a ball.
That's down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Up and
Ball
in. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here in Atlanta, bottom half of inning number 2. And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Matt Olson.
Burns, like a lot of guys in the majors, played several sports growing up. He was a really good football player in high school, actually, which makes sense when you look at his build. But ultimately, he chose to pursue a career in baseball.
So here's Murphy now. Back to the mound. He's got it. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Jared Kelnick. 2 outs, base is empty. This one in the air. Locklear. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back at Truist Park. Now it's the DH, Jorge Barrosa.
Ball.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And now 2 balls, and 2 strikes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Off the mark there. And now it's 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Back to the top of the lineup. This is Corbin Carroll.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses inside. Save! Gets a piece and stays alive. This ball's chopped to the ground. Here's the tag,
On the
and
tag,
he's out.
you're out.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Lopez fires.
That's ball 2.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit and a run in to score.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at-bat, battling with 2 strikes. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Kelnick hauls it in, 2 away. And now the center fielder, Alek Thomas. Line drive. Fair ball. Marte around second. coming home. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. He's in
there. Safe.
Picks himself up an RBI. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over.
2 balls,
and
1 strike.
That allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Acuna on the run. Makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Nick Allen. In there. And so now 1 and 2. And that's in the dirt. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And it remains 2 and 2. Got it. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Now in for the Braves, Ha-Sung Kim. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Next offering is fouled back. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Swing and a miss, and he got him to
1
chase.
ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time.
Got him.
So the drop third strike. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th. Now the left fielder, Jake McCarthy. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He
1
has
ball,
a tendency to
2
chase
strikes.
out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Next pitch inside. 3 and 2 now. That one hammered center field. Harris going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. So up next, Tyler Locklear. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 3 of the NLDS.
2-1.
That missed by a lot. Now 2 balls and a strike. On the ground. Slings the first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Ildemaro Vargas. And that's too high.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that one misses outside. It's ball 4. Next is the designated hitter, Jorge. Barosa. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. The 1-1. That one in there across the letters. Vargas leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
What do you got?
Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. Out towards right center field. Acuna makes his way towards it. He makes the grab. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the 4th. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr.
That's
off the inside corner, and it's 2-1. And that one hammered. Thomas moving back. And that one is gone. That's worth the price of admission. And they're on the board. It's 3-1. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here at the bottom of the 4th.
Take your base.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hey.
That one 95 to finish him off. Here's Matt Olson. Here's the pitch to Olson. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Just missed.
2
If he's
strikes.
able to connect on that, look out.
To short, could be 2. On a second,
Out.
they get 1.
Out.
And their second double play of the day will end the 4th. Back at Truist Park, new inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. 1 away here in the 5th. Here's Ketel Marte. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That one felt good. It's 4-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Harris makes the play, and there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Ripped on a line to center. And he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's going to be Sean Murphy. 1-1 now. Missed inside with the curve.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. So digging in, Jared Kelnick. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the
1 ball,
zone.
2 strikes.
In the
2
dirt,
balls,
and it's
2
2-2.
strikes.
Just missed. Stays alive. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nick Allen next up for the Braves. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
Showed a willingness to drop.
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Jalen Beeks. Now here is Ha-Sung Kim.
Hey!
There's a strike, 95 of that one.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field.
3.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Now the catcher up to hit, Gabriel Moreno.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Harris hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Next to hit for Arizona, Jake McCarthy.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
And now 2-1. Base is empty, one away here in the late stages of game 3. Next
Three
pitch,
balls,
not
one
close,
strike.
up high. Draws the walk
Ball
there.
4. Take your base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
First offering. Runner goes.
Hey,
Swing and a
two.
miss. Throw to second.
One
and
ball,
great jump.
2 strikes.
That one
Nope,
inside.
inside,
The
ball
count
2.
now 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One out and a runner at second here in game 3 of the NLDS. Runner goes again.
Counts
Pitch
full.
misses.
Out on the tag.
Oh, he's out at third. Albies. And he'll be safe at first.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
That's
Next
a ball.
offering misses down and away. Swing and a chopper out to short. Throw on to
Got
Olsen.
him.
That's out number 3. Well, we go bottom 6. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One out. Here's Acuna now. One down, base is empty. Well, with the shift on, hits right into it. Not in time, and he reaches safely. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. The 1-1. Acuna runs.
Ball.
Pitch
That's
misses
inside.
in. Saves the second, and that was not close. Acuna, the runner at second with one away. And
We
that
got full
just
count.
misses. Good plate appearance there.
Take your
Able
base.
to take the walk, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Number 27 will take over here. Ball to strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1 ball.
At the dish,
2
looking
strikes.
to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything
Ball,
but
that's
the
it.
inning double play, Boog.
Hey.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now. Tying run at the plate. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Right side, Marte. Throws to first
He's
in
out.
time. Third out, and that ends. Top of inning number 7. And now the DH, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Liner caught in second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not
Ball.
everything is in your control.
One out, base is empty. Well struck, right field. That one opts against the fence. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Cox checks the runner.
He's
and
safe.
He's back in there. One out and a runner at second. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Ball,
Just
that's
missed.
Ball, that's low.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move.
Ball four.
That's
Take
ball
your base.
four. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in. Runner on the go.
Ball,
Pitch
that's off the
inside.
plate.
Two on, one out. Fly ball center field. Harris has a beat on it. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. In there.
He beat
He's
it.
safe.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Here's a 2-1. That one is
3 balls,
upstairs.
1 strike.
Marte stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Full count. 3-2.
Up the middle. Albies whips it to
Got him.
first. That ends the inning, and they limit the bottom of the 7th. Here's Sean Murphy. Now a step off the rubber to reset. So they turn to their closer, John Curtis.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He made him pay for that one. It's 5-2. And next for Atlanta, Jared Kellner. Swing and a miss. Nobody on.
1 ball,
Nobody out with
2
a run
strike.
in. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
3.
Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Nick Allen
2
next
balls,
up for the
1
Braves.
strike.
Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Braves down
He's
to their
out.
final out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
1 ball, 2
This
strikes.
could end it. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it. They've won the series and are off to the semifinal round.
Well, an exciting series coming down to the 3rd and final game. 2 pretty evenly matched clubs, but they got it done here. Nicely done, and their quest continues.